video tomorrow is because it is a good learning program, and I like to do my homework over here.
Hey, good afternoon, IYT community. It's your brother Mo. Today I'm about to answer the question, why does IYT community mean to me? IYT community mean to me a lot of things. And the first thing is, want you to be more success. Everyone in life got a dream. Me, you, her, everyone got a dream. And IYT, they come together and they make your dream real. So please join IYT.
IYT brotherhood means loyalty, trustworthy, respect, truthful, helpful, caring, love. And when I mean love, I mean show any kind of love you can to your brother. And also be solid, be 100.
The two pillars of IYT I chose are community and mentorship. And the reason why I chose community is because IYT is all about community. They do so many community-led events and they do so many things to help bring our community together, not only the community on your campus, but the community in your city. And the reason why I chose mentorship is because that's what it's all about, man. It's a brotherhood. You got your big brother or big sister in your corner always helping you out and making sure you're on the right track and right path to be the great version of you could possibly be. And that's why I chose mentorship and community for my IYT pillars.
things that IYT means to me. IYT doesn't just mean brotherhood. IYT means a lot more than that. It means honesty. It means collaboration. It means education. It means friendship. It means a whole much more than what they say it means. So that's why I like IYT. Because, well, it's more than just one thing. It's everything. That's what IYT means to me.
My name is Dominic, and the reason I like Interview Tomorrow is because it is a good learning program, and I like to do my homework over here.
Hey, good afternoon, IYT communities. Your brother Mo. Today I'm about to answer the question, why does IYT community mean to me? IYT community mean to me a lot of things. And the first thing is, want you to be more success. Everyone in life got a dream. Me, you, her, everyone got a dream. And IYT, they come together and they make your dream real. So please join IYT.
IYT brotherhood means loyalty, trustworthy, respect, truthful, helpful, caring, love. And when I mean love, I mean show any kind of love you can to your brother. And also be solid. Be 100.
The two pillars of IYT I chose are community and mentorship. And the reason why I chose community is because IYT is all about community. They do so many community-led events and they do so many things to help bring our community together, not only the community on your campus, but the community in your city. And the reason why I chose mentorship is because that's what it's all about, man. It's a brotherhood. You got your big brother or big sister in your corner always helping you out and making sure you're on the right track and right path to be as great version of you could possibly be. And that's why I chose mentorship and community for my IYT pillars.
things that IYT means to me. IYT doesn't just mean brotherhood. IYT means a lot more than that. It means honesty. It means collaboration. It means education. It means friendship. It means a whole much more than what they say it means. So that's why I like IYT. Because, well, it's more than just one thing. It's everything. That's what IYT means to me.
My name is Dominic, and the reason I like Interview Tomorrow is because it is a good learning program, and I like to do my homework over here.
Hey, good afternoon, IYT communities. Your brother Mo. Today I'm about to answer the question, why does IYT community mean to me? IYT community mean to me a lot of things. And the first thing is, want you to be more success. Everyone in life got a dream. Me, you, her, everyone got a dream. And IYT, they come together and they make your dream real. So please join IYT.
IYT all started for me my sophomore year. I didn't know about it too much, but some of my fellow friends, including some of the mentors that work here now, Nick, Markel, they all told me that IYT was a great program if I wanted to visit college, because I had just left Avid at our school and I was really college bound. And I really got involved with how much care and love they shown and how they welcome you as a family. My name is Aurelius Kim. I am a student here at Ronald E. McNair High School. I am 17 years old and I play sports such as football and golf. My grandma passed a while ago, but when I wasn't playing video games, I'd come and watch her cook and she'd tell me what to do, the steps to do, and I'd get involved with her. And then my dad, he used to teach me how to saute things, cut things correctly, or even how to balance flavors, how to balance the umami flavor correctly, and all flavors in general. And they taught me that cooking isn't really about what you know how to do, it all comes from the heart. IYT, man, oh, where do I start? IYT was introduced to me by them. They told me, we're going to Berkeley soon, man. You should go talk to the old program manager, Brian, about coming to the trip. And I decided to come down and talk to them, and I really got involved with how much care and love they shown and how they welcome you as a family. So I stick around for a while. After the trip, some things happened and the trip was pretty funny, some incident, and I realized, okay, this program is like a family. They have a lot of love for each other and they have each other's backs. With Improve Your Tomorrow, they're getting on top of your grades, on top of your future college applications. They're teaching you strictly about what you're gonna do after high school, how your life is gonna be after, how we can mature you into a grown man. And they're really improving our tomorrow. All I have to say is for the families and the parents that are donating to this fundraiser, think of how you can change another kid's tomorrow. Another kid's tomorrow can be changed with you just with a simple donation. And yes, it's not really just about the money, but it's how you can change a kid's perspective in life and how much adversity they might be going through, how you can make their life 10 times better, and how you can even help the mentors produce more quality work. Love is something that people might overlook, but this program has a lot of love for all the young men that are in this program, because people like Aaron, Markel, Oakland, Savannah, all of them, they will show you what love is truly about.
All for joining us and being in the spirit of giving and support. We are here tonight and we're going to have some good fun. We're going to cook some good food and we're going to support IYT and the young brothers and the communities that they serve. Before we get to the food though, you see that green button on your screen? We're in the paybee platform right now, and that is how you support, that is how you donate. So don't forget to do that. If you have any questions in regards to troubleshooting how to get your donations in, please enter those in the chat and we will be right there to help you out. My name is Ryan Royster. I am the co-founder of Last Supper Society, and I am here with Chef Leisha from the Edible Schoolyard Project. How you doing, Chef?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. You guys, we are excited. We're gonna get cooking, but before we do, we are going to hear from the founders of IYT. The Michaels is what I call them.
Right.
Let's get a word from them, and then we'll get back to the main thing. What's up, everybody? Ryan Royster here with Last Supper Society, and the two brothers I have the privilege of chopping it up with today are literally changing the face of college attainment. They're closing the college opportunity gap for young men of color, and I know I wouldn't be where I am today if it wasn't for men leading by example in my life. So let's welcome Michael Lynch and Michael Casper of Improve Your Tomorrow. All right, so first off, do people actually call you guys the Michaels? Because everybody I talk to is like the Michaels.
Yes and no. Like mostly they call us like Lynch or Casper. You know, some call Mike, Michael. Yeah, it really depends.
All right, so it's just me because I've been calling you guys the Michaels this whole time. But to dive right in, so take us from homies meeting in high school to founders of IYT. How did we get here?
You know, man, we both just value service. I mean, you know, both of us, you know, grew up in similar type of environments, like single parent homes and communities that had, you know, challenges. But we also both had like support systems. You know, although I grew up in a single parent home, I had my dad, you know, who raised me and my siblings. You know, so that was critical for me as a development, especially as a black man. You know, to have a dad at home who was consistent, coached baseball team, basketball teams, right, was a provider. You know, and did his best. And you know, Casper, right, had his aunt, and other folks around, and we both went to Valley in a place where there was a lot of potential, a lot of talent, but not a lot of opportunity. And you know, folks who look like us, you know, we were the least likely to go to college, least likely to graduate, most likely to enter the school to prison pipeline. So we wanted to change that.
Yeah, I think a lot of it came down to the different opportunities that were presented to us. So Mike talked about, you know, having his dad, and in my case it was my aunt, and really and truly what they were able to provide through resource, through exposure, through motivation is what really helped kind of keep us on a trajectory that had a more promising future. So in turn, we want to be able to provide some of those similar access points to brothers. So we knew it was important to provide mentorship and exposure, and what we do through college tours and parent engagement were going to be some key recipes to our success, if you will. And we knew we had to do something. We knew we couldn't just sit on the sideline and talk about some of the challenges that we knew existed within our communities, but we knew we had to be active and being, you know, a part of the game, so to speak, and a part of change.
What is it that is specific to men pouring into young men and leading by example, specifically the model that you guys have?
Yeah, I think it's like the fact of where I've walked in your shoes, I've shared your experiences. I mean, when we first came into like Valley, when we started the program, we were both 24. You know, so the fact that we were there 6 years ago, literally experiencing the same teachers, the same neighborhood, the same challenges. You know, there's a model that you are what you see. So like you have the ability, like if you want to be a college graduate, if you want to be an architect, you want to be in media, you want to be an attorney, it is great for you to be able to see that, someone who looks like you, shares similar experiences. So when you can put another young person in front of another young person who shares like a language, a culture, a background and experience, that helps them to give them motivation for them to want to be able to achieve their dreams.
I'll say one quick thing to that. I had a brother, and he was aspiring to do something, and he said, Mike, it's oftentimes to visualize something that I haven't like seen firsthand, right? So to Mike's point, the exposure, being able to have access to people that are either college graduates or in pursuit of being college graduates does a lot for our brothers just in regards to seeing themselves in those different places.
With all of the successes that you guys have had, when we really are talking about impact, what does success look like in terms of young men moving forward?
Yeah, I would say it's our vision statement. So a nation in which young men of color are overrepresented in higher ed, underrepresented in the criminal justice system, and leaders in their communities. And I would go on to say even servant leaders in their community. That is the vision in its essence. College graduates in careers, but it's the mantra of, you know, each one teach one, and how do we reach back and ensure we're creating pathways for our brothers that come before us, or after us, forgive me.
What's next for IYT, and what does that look like?
Yeah, I mean, we want to be the best in the world at what we do. So, like next for us is like honing in on a product. It's making sure that all 53 campuses that we're in, all 3,000 brothers that we serve have the same quality experience, have transformational people in their lives, and have the tools that they need to reach their goals.
We appreciate you guys giving us a look behind the scenes at the two men that founded IYT. Any kind of parting words that you guys would like to kind of give to the audience, letting them know what you guys really stand for and what you guys are trying to accomplish at IYT?
Let's go, brother. Okay, I'm gonna go. Okay, parting words, man. Yeah, for me, it's all about like leading with love. I mean, we believe that the young brothers that we serve are brilliant, ambitious, intelligent, and we want the teacher, we want the community to see what we see in them, because what we see in them is hope, like his leadership. So the parting words would be, lead with love in all that you do, and if it's not us, right, then who?
Yeah, and I think for me, I think for the brothers, because I'm sure we'll have some that tune into this, is to, you know, be flexible with the path, but stubborn with the vision, right? They all have committed to having, you know, college be a part of their future. And I think for the community at large, you know, thank you for the support, and you know, we just ask that you continue to help us, help others.
That's a wrap. Appreciate you, fellas. You guys can tap in at improveyourtomorrow.org for services, more info, or to support. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.
Pleasure.
I had a great time talking with these two brothers right here, but now we're in the kitchen. Do you guys have any type of game in the kitchen, any skills?
Right, don't say nothing like that. First of all, this brother can't cook. We're gonna throw it out today. I come from a long line of chefs, unofficial chefs. So, you know, I got my game in the kitchen. That's how I got my wife. That's how I got my wife, right?
We'll
Made her
see.
some fried pork chops, some eggs, bacon, the whole thing in one morning.
Okay. Well, what about yourself?
Listen, Ryan, first, thank you for putting him to the test, right? Please let this be a show and prove moment. For me personally, it just depends on what we talking about. We talking breakfast, we talking lunch, dinner. Breakfast, right? I can scramble an
You good with
egg
breakfast?
like
You
no
got
other.
it? Okay.
Shrimp and grits. I'm gonna be honest. This is out of my comfort zone. Yeah.
Toast, he still struggles with toast.
He's burning the toast.
no.
He's burning the toast. Okay, we're gonna test your skills, but let's thank our sponsors who's supporting us.
Yeah, exactly. There is a long list of people, so much I have to read it off of our paper. We have a long list. Yep, we're thankful for the.
You just pull that out.
Look, bro, you gotta come prepared when you do your thing, right? First, we want to thank SMUD, Sac State, Kaiser Central Valley, Redwood Electric Group, American River College, Red Dog Real Estate, shout out Pops, Sacramento City College, UC Merced, Golden One, Mercy Medical.
Hold up, man. Can I get?
Go ahead. You know, we share. We share the wealth around here.
I want to thank them as well. Our other partner sponsors: California Fire Foundation, Sierra Health Foundation, Consumers River College, Lucas Public Affairs, CA State University, Stanislaus, Oak Valley Community Bank, City of Stockton. I'm still going.
Still going.
Mayor Foundation, Council Member Eric Guerrera, Delta College, Comcast, and last but certainly not least, Sacramento City Supervisor Kidney.
Look,
Wow.
The work wouldn't be possible without our sponsors. So on behalf of our brothers, our families, thank you for your support.
Absolutely. Thank you to the sponsors. This is our cue to get out of the way and let Chef Leisha do her thing. We're going to get going on these shrimp and grits. I hope you guys are ready. If you guys haven't poured yourself a little drink or something, do that. I know you guys have some nice wine there as well. So we're going to get out the way, and Chef Leisha, take it away.
All right. Get out.
There we go. I'm hungry too. I'm hungry.
Hey, hello everybody. Listen, you got a wonderful kit at home that includes some fantastic ingredients. First of all, some Gulf shrimp right there. You got some shrimp stock, your grits, and some chow chow. If y'all don't know about chow chow, you're going to find out today. And of course, these beautiful, lovely little seeds. Okay, what you want to do is get yourself a cutting board, a knife, and when you get your board, put a wet paper towel underneath there, please. That way you don't slide around. You need some butter, okay? And then 2 pots. All right, 1 pot, you're gonna have your grits cooking in it. The other one is gonna be for your stock. And then you're going to need a pan for your shrimp for it all to come together, okay? So it's not a lot of little pieces, but they're gonna do big things. Hey, Ryan, it's back to you.
Absolutely. It is time to bring in the man of the hour, my main man, Freddie. Freddie, what do we got? What do you got for us, Freddie?
Well, hello. Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining. Thank you so very much. We are so grateful that you've joined us. We want to thank everybody again for making tonight possible in a huge way. Again, we just heard from the Michaels. Love the Michaels. Want to give a huge shout out to our sponsors real quick. Let's give a lot of love in the YouTube chat bar right down below. A lot of love for our sponsors, again, because they make such a huge difference for us. Interwest Insurance, SMUD, Sacramento State University, Kaiser Central Valley, Redwood Electric Group, American River College, Red Dog Real Estate, Sacramento City College, UC Merced, Golden One Credit Union, Mercy Medical Group, and there's more. California Fire Foundation, Sierra Health Foundation, Cosumnes River College, Lucas Public Affairs, California State University, Stanislaus, Oak Valley Community Bank, City of Stockton, Office of the Mayor, Taylor Meyer Foundation Council Member Eric Guerrera, Delta College, Comcast, and Sacramento City Supervisor Patrick Kennedy. Holy smokes, that's a lot of people. Thank you so very much, all of our sponsors, for supporting IYT in a huge way. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have an amazing program to come, but I just want to do a few words. I also want to thank our board of directors. Let's give a lot of love in the chat bar. We see the love for our board and the directors in the chat. For Monica Roberts, Dr. Harold Jackson, Jay Jefferson, all of our board members, Susan Wheeler, love to you, Susan, and all of the SMUD team, Dr. Edward Bush, Don Shavley, Dr. Lisa Cardoza, Stingers Up, Don Shavley, Deneva Shelton, Che Salinas, Greg Ortiz, Asha King, Rick Martinez, and Michael Lynch. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for supporting IYT. We're going to have a live fund to need here shortly. After we getting into some of our cooking, we're going to have a live fund to need followed by 3 amazing live auction items. And I already see so many gifts in our fund to need. I see Sandra Thompson at $1,000, Mark Rosenberg at $100, Matt Cervantes at $100, and so much more. Thank you. Now we have a door prize for you. We have an amazing door prize where we're going to spin the wheel here. You're going to see a winner for our door prize. And we're also going to be able to share and announce a raffle winner as well. So we're going to make those announcements here shortly. But look at the love here in the chat bar. Kathy Gons said, proud to represent Oak. Regina Shaw said, much love to all of our sponsors. Thank you for believing in our mission and our brothers. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I want to kick it back to the cooking, but I want to make sure you're all registered and ready to participate in tonight's live fund to need for our brothers and IYT. You'll see on the right hand of the screen an opportunity to make a pledge and make a gift throughout the evening. You'll notice we're already nearly to $5,000. We're at $4,825 towards our live fund to need. Again, ladies and gentlemen, can't wait to see you later. And thank you so very much to IYT for all you do for our community. Take it away, guys.
All right, we are ready to get cooking. I gave you the list of ingredients and the supplies that you need. So now comes the easy part, the cooking. And you know what? Cooking is all about love. And at IYT, we lead with love, right? Yes, we do. So you want to take your shrimp stock, open this up, and pour it into your first pan. And we're going to turn it on low. You want that heat very low, because it's going to need to stay hot for an extended period of time. So keep that on the stove. Now, grits are something that are universal. Let me tell you, there are grits, there's polenta, there's so many different ways to prepare it, and it is going to be, this might be your favorite way from now on. You never know. You just might enjoy it the best. Now, the purpose of having the stock on separately is because we want the stock to stay hot. We're going to be adding that liquid to our grits and stirring, stirring, stirring. Okay, so just remember that that's going to be what you do. Just stir, stir, stir. All right, we have some South Carolina grits. Beautiful, beautiful grits. You're going to enjoy this so much. The flavor, the history is rich, and when I tell you that grits you can prepare with cheese, some people like sugar. I don't do the sugar thing. I don't know about y'all. But we're going to prepare them savory with these beautiful Gulf shrimp and chow chow. Chow chow is done regionally in many different ways. And what that includes is some bell peppers and then these flavors that are a little bit spicy and vinegary, a little bit sweet. It's going to bring the whole dish together in a beautiful way. And I think you're going to enjoy it. So continue to keep this on low as we are waiting. It's a waiting game, you guys. It's a waiting game.
Okay, Chef, we are getting started. Our shrimp stock is moving. We are going to have an opportunity to hear from one of our students, one of our brothers. We have Emmanuel Hargrave in with us. Emmanuel, when you're ready, say hi to the people, and we'd love to hear a little bit from you.
Hey, hope everyone's doing well tonight. How's everyone doing? My name is Emmanuel Hargrave. I'm an alumni for IYT, who's now a mentor fellow. Oh man, IYT is just a beautiful program, all in general.
But you're gonna keep 25,000 here.
IYT helped me get to where I am right now. Started off as a high school student, didn't know where I was going in life.
Right.
IYT helped me go to Dorado College instead. Recently in August, I just graduated with my BA. So I have a BA for psychology, and it's been wonderful. Meeting different kids, hearing people different stories. IYT is just such a great event. And also have one of my students here with me today, Mauricio.
Oh, let's hear from Mauricio too. Where's Mauricio? Hey Mauricio, what's up?
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm pretty good.
Tell us a little bit. So how old are you, Mauricio?
I'm 12.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about your relationship with Emmanuel and what IYT means to you.
Emmanuel's pretty great. He's very nice, and he helps me with my homework sometimes. I felt my grades go up since I've went to IYT. I feel like it's a great club and that it's going somewhere.
Absolutely, yes it is. How is school going right now for you?
I'm doing pretty good. It's been better since I joined the club because they haven't let me go back. My grades haven't went down since I joined.
Beautiful. That's a beautiful thing. I'm glad you're doing well in school. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. I hope you guys can watch the rest and cook with us as well. And we are going to jump back in and see a beautiful video about our stories from the IYT side of things. So Emmanuel and Mauricio, thank you guys. You guys have a great night. And Mauricio, keep up the good work.
My biggest dream in life is just
my biggest dream in life?
I think there's so many dreams.
I'm Michael Lynch. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Improve You Tomorrow, otherwise known as IYT. IYT helps young men of color get to and through college by providing wraparound support services from 7th grade until college graduation.
I remember one time after school, I stayed with some friends to stay at tutoring, and they were like, hey, I was wondering if you guys would like to come in. Well, we'll give you guys free pizza. Would you like to hear? So we were like, all right, let's go.
IYT made me look at college from a different point of view, because taking us on the college tours and seeing how students interact with each other on campus and seeing how everyone has their own group and stuff like that, it opened my eyes to it.
When I need help, I could always ask them for help. And if I need tutoring hours, I was like, hey, can I have an hour? They're like, all right, what do you need help with? And they're just there for moral support. If you need someone to talk to, someone you can trust, they're always there for you.
They're really just giving me information that I need to know, such as what colleges to go to, other career paths that I can go toward, not to push me towards them, just to show that they're available.
I would say one thing is they motivated me more. When I first came to high school and I was a freshman, I didn't really have the motivation of, really playing football in college. And then when I told them about it, they told me, we'll help you get there academically. You already have the size, so we're pretty sure we can get you in there. And we just went on from there, and everything's just been great.
IYT has helped me by, for example, mentorship sessions where they, on a prolonged basis, talk to students, get to know students. And it's a real community that helps uplift students, because I believe education
is a way to lift people out of poverty, is a way to lift people out of many situations that they're in.
You are a young person who goes to school and you don't feel loved, you don't feel challenged, you don't feel cared for. Then you go back into a home or maybe led by a single mother who's working 2 to 3 jobs. You're helping to take care of siblings. But in your community, you hear gunshots at night. A common narrative that you see amongst other black and brown men is that they're away in jail, or they're not working, or they're selling drugs or in gang. When you see that as a young person, it's hard to begin to counter the narrative because you are what you see. When COVID hit and like schools began to shut down and families began to lose jobs, we knew at IYT we had to do something different. We knew that the folks were going to be most impacted by getting sick, by getting laid off, by falling deeper into poverty, were the students and families that we serve.
Since at the beginning of Corona, I was kind of in denial. I was like, I don't want this to happen, but I have no choice. So
even though it's virtual, I think still a lot of people participate, and I think it's still beneficial to the people who participate because they offer us a lot of things that will give us things that we need. They definitely made me like know 100% like I want to go to college, like no matter what.
With my son, I had some concerns because there's no father. He's not involved. So I love IYT because it gives them mentorship, and these guys are so great. When I got out of high school, last thing I wanted to do was be bothered with kids, and they're young guys. And I think it helps so much. It keeps a focus.
And I really see him excited to go to the meetings and talk with the counselors and the tutors and the mentors. I really see him oh, hey guys, I can't talk right now, I gotta go. He's super responsible about these meetings. He's taking them serious. I see him becoming a little bit more mature.
My biggest dream in life is just make millions of dollars, make a lot of money, be a very successful person and be able to give back to the people who've given to me.
We'll finish high school soccer, play college, try to go professional and maybe D1, Division I soccer.
Is to become a cardiac surgeon, and so I want to go to Harvard, obviously grad school after that, and it's a long extraneous process, but I think IYT has been one of the helping factors towards that.
Take care of my family, my mom, my dad. They've been providing for me all my life. And I just want to, help them retire, help them get what they didn't get as they were growing up, and help them throughout life.
Yes. So this is it. Now is a moment for us to all come together and make a huge difference for IYT. Let's bring all the love here in the chat bar. Monica Roberts says, hi, thank you to IYT for all that you do for all of our brothers. We're so very appreciative. Lots of love coming in the chat bar already. So here we go, folks. Now is an opportunity for us to come together and make a huge difference. There's 3 major areas that we're fundraising for this evening. The first major area is mentorship. Now, to share with you what your dollar can do, it costs about $1,000 a year per mentor to be able to help our young brothers in our region. It's about $1,000 per mentor, and then it's about $500 per year for emergency grants. When we've got young brothers that are going to college for the first time and maybe they need a little extra support for different things, that's an opportunity for that $500 grant. We're also fundraising for college tours. It's like we heard from Michael Lynch earlier say, we are what we see. We are what we see. And I've heard so many stories by spending time with IYT about brothers just being able to see. They go step onto UC Berkeley campus and they see Cal Berkeley and they're thinking, I can be here, I can do this. And the mentors then help them to get there. College tours, mentorship, and emergency grants. That's what tonight's about. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get started right here, right now. On the side of the screen, we're going to start at a high dollar amount. And then we're going to go all the way down to $100 and a custom amount. You can give at any level this evening to support our young brothers, IYT, and all of the good work that the Michaels and the entire staff, committee, board, sponsors, everyone believes in. So here we go. And we see the love coming in here. The Mentor Fellows greatly appreciate all of your generosity. Let's do this. Hashtag for the brothers, IYT. Here we go, folks. I'm excited to let you know we're going to start this year's Fund to Need off at $25,000. And I'm excited to let you know that we have Michael Bush and the Woo Fund that's going to start us off at $25,000. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a lot of love. Michael Bush and Melba Woo Fund starting us off at $25,000. Yes, I see Chef Leisha. She's standing up and down at home in the cooking. They're having their applause. I see a chef. Chef Leisha, yes, $25,000. If there's, yes, look at the folks. Hillary said, woohoo! Jeff Towney said, dang! Gianni May said, woo! Donald Byer said, thank you. Renetta Toll said, let's go! Admin said, thank you, Michael Bush and the Melba Woo Foundation. Slow clap, a lot of love. All right, here we go, folks. If there's anybody else wants to come in at $25,000 or more, you can come in now. April said, amazing, I love this. Well, April, I've got more exciting news because now we're going to go to the $20,000 level. And guess what, April? We have another anonymous donor that's going to come in at $20,000. Ladies and gentlemen, how amazing is this to start this year's Fund to Need off at over $45,000? Let's give a lot of love in the chat bar for Michael Bush and Melba Woo Fund and our anonymous donor giving us a huge push, helping IYT in a huge way at over $45,000. Yes! Renetta Toll said, what? Kim Brown is, let's go, Donald Byers. So ladies and gentlemen, if there's anybody else wants to come in at $20,000, now is an opportunity to click that button. Our anonymous donor, our Michael Bush and Melba Woo Fund coming in a huge way. So here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move on to $15,000. If you'd like to make $15,000, you can now. And I'm excited to let you know that guess what? We got another one. Sandra Thompson wants to start us off at $15,000. Let's give a lot of love for Sandra Thompson. Want to start us off in a huge way. Folks, that is $60,000. Chef Leisha she's twirling. She is twirling that mixer. I see you. I see you. I see you. Yes. Yes. The food is cooking nice and warm, folks, because we're making a huge difference tonight for IYT. Louis Braga said, thank you, Sandra. Sandra Thompson said, wow, just thank you. Twirling, let's go, Alicia. Yes. All right. Here we go, folks. Anybody else at 15? All right. We're coming down to our levels, folks. We can start to come in at any dollar amount this evening. Let's go to $10,000. If there's anybody who wants to come in at $10,000, you can make that gift now. And now we're going to go on to $5,000. So here we go, folks. If you want to come in at $5,000, you can do that now. I'm excited to share with you JP Morgan Chase wants to start us off at $5,000. Let's give a lot of love for JP Morgan Chase at $5,000. Here we go, folks. If you want to come in, now's an opportunity. $5,000 that could fundraise for 5 mentors for the entire year to support our young brothers. Here we go. If there's anybody else wants to come in at $5,000, you can click that button right here, right now. I want to give you about 10 seconds to click if you do. JP Morgan Chase is going to start us at $5,000. Is there anybody else out there? We are on the World Wide Web. We're all over. We might have people here from Southern California. Maybe it's the Pacific Northwest. Is there anybody else this evening that wants to come in at $5,000? If you do, you can click that button right now, and that could support 5 mentors for the entire year to help our young brothers. I've got JP Morgan Chase. Reed John L. Shaw said, thank you, JP Morgan Chase. Hassani Johnson said, JP Morgan Chase, let's go. I could totally see Hassani saying something like that. Thank you so very much, JP Morgan Chase. Anybody else at $5,000? All right, we're going to move on to $3,000. So here we go, folks. Know that you can give it any dollar amount anytime tonight, but we've got suggested levels right here, right now. We're going to go to 3,000, then we're going to go to 2,000, 1,500, 1,000, 500, 200, and 100. So here it is. Anybody want to come in at $3,000? You can make that gift now if you'd like to come in at 3,000. Is there anybody wants to start us off that could fundraise for 3 mentors for an entire year? Here we go, folks. If you're at home thinking how you can support IYT, yes, yes, we got one. Harold Jackson coming in at $3,000. Harold, our board member, we appreciate you, Harold Jackson, for all of your support all year long. 3,000 starting us off. Anybody else at $3,000? Harold Jackson, yes. IYT said Dr. Jackson. Monica Roberts said Dr. J. Monica Roberts said thank you. Jeff Towney said thank you, Dr. Jackson. Donald Byers said okay, Harold. Noah said thank you, Dr. Jackson. Thank you so very much, Dr. Harold Jackson, our board coming in a huge way. Is there anybody else this evening wants to come in at 3,000 that could support 3 mentors for the entire year, that could also support 6 emergency grants? So if you want to come in at 3,000, now you can. Gregory Ortiz said, Jackson, you're my hero. Brian, we love you. We're grateful. Thank you. Is there anybody else wants to come in at 3,000? All right, if you want to click that button, pledge the green button right now on your screen, can make a huge difference for IYT. Here we go. We're going to move on to our next level, our next and final level in the piece. We're looking to $2,000. If you want to come in, ladies and gentlemen, now is an opportunity for us to all come together, make a huge difference. Hassani Johnson said, Dr. Jackson leading by example. Harold Jackson said, Laura and I love this organization. Dr. Jackson, thank you so very much for joining us. And thank you so very much to you and Laura for all of your love for IYT. All right, folks, anybody wants to come in at 2,000? Yes, we've got one at 2,000. Cheryl Miles coming in at $2,000. Cheryl Miles, thank you. IYT's got the hearts. Andrea Lynch said, thank you, Miss Miles. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to come in at $2,000, you can pledge right here, right now, by clicking the green $2,000 button. Cheryl Miles is starting us off at $2,000. Jeff Towney said, we're so grateful for everybody's support. Monica Roberts said, thank you, Cheryl Miles. If there's anybody else wants to come in at 2,000, we're making a huge difference. We're already almost to $75,000. Folks, if we had 2 or 3 people that came in at 2,000 right now, we would go over $80,000 together. And that's what tonight's about. Tonight is about us coming together to support IYT in a huge way. Everybody, if we all just make one little gift together, that is a huge, big gift to support our young brothers for college readiness, career readiness in a huge way. If there's anybody else wants to come in at 2,000, you can click that green pledge button of 2,000 right now. It'll show up on the screen and we'll give you as much love as we possibly can. Jeff Towney said, thank you, Cheryl. Rajal Shah said, #Jeff Big Facts. All right. We're going to move on to our next level, but know that you can give at any point this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, we're finding our levels. Here it is. If you want to come in at $1,500, IYT said almost 75K. I love it. Larry and Janet Black, they've joined. They're coming in. Here we go, folks. We're at $1,500. If you want to make that gift, you can do that now. Gianni May said, Reggie. Yes. All right. If there's anybody wants to come in at $1,500, you can click the green pledge button. Here it is. Yes, 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 yes! We've got Larry and Janet Black coming in at $1,500. Let's give a lot of love to Larry and Janet Black at $1,500. Andrea Lynch said, thank you, Larry and Janet. IYT. Yeah! Gregory Ortiz coming in at $1,500. Gregory Ortiz, thank you for your support. That's $3,000 at the $1,500 level. Do we have anybody else at $1,500? Regino Shaw said, bet on black. Yes. Okay, Mr. Ortiz. Andrea Lynch said, okay, Mr. Ortiz. Claps. Yes. We've got Dr. Lisa Cardoza coming in at $100. Thank you. Stingers up. Woo, woo! Here we go. IYT said, thank you, Lisa. We appreciate it. If there's anybody else wants to come in at $1,500, now is an opportunity to make that gift. If you want to click 1,500, all right, we're going to move on to the $1,000 level. Here we go, folks. If we can get 5 or 10 of these, we can get close to $90,000 at the $1,000 level. If you want to come in at $1,000, you can make that gift right here, right now. Ladies and gentlemen, you're supporting mentorship. Every $1,000 supports one mentor for an entire year. If you want to, yes, we've got Gina Washburn coming in at $100. Gina Washburn, thank you. Here we go, folks. We're at the $1,000 level, but you can give at any point this evening, any dollar amount that you'd like. Here we go. At $1,000, remember, every 1,000 supports a mentor for an entire year to help support a young brother, maybe in 7th grade, 8th grade, maybe in high school, helping them have the support that they need to be able to change their lives in a huge way. So yes, look at all of these thousands. Yes, we've got Jerry Greenwell at $1,000. Jerry Greenwell at $1,000. Jerry, we are so grateful here for your support. Let's give a lot of love in the chat bar for all of our $1,000 donors. We've got $1,000 from Jerry Greenwell, $1,000. I think another $1,000 from Jerry Greenwell. There's 2,000 at 1,000. You can give as many thousands of times as you want. Jerry, we are so grateful for your support. And what do you know? Dr. Lisa Cardoza with Sacramento State, Stingers Up. Lisa Cardoza, we are so grateful for your support. You have been supporting IYT for so many years. Sac State, Stingers Up. We are so grateful for all of your support for so many brothers, so many brothers. Thank you very much, Dr. Lisa Cardoza and Gina Washburn at $100. Thank you. Here we go, folks. If there's anybody else at $1,000, we are almost to $82,000 right here, right now. If you want to come in, Kim Brown said, Stingers Up, love IYT. Yes. Harold Jackson said, thank you very much, Jerry. Appreciate it, Jerry. Kim Brown said, Stingers Up. IYT, we have the best supporters. David Wilson said, Stingers Up. Monica Roberts, thank you. Jerry Greenwell. If there's anybody else at $1,000, Dr. Lisa Cardoza, notice how I said, is there anybody else at $1,000? All right, thank you. That just happened. The stingers were all over today. So here we go. If you want to come in at $1,000, we can make that right here, right now. Dr. Lisa Cardoza, Sac State is in the house. Thank you for all of your support. Sac State, we appreciate you. Legina Shaw said, let's hit $100,000 from Reggie. Yes, here we go. Reggie, Harold Jackson in the chat bar said, Dr. Lisa Cardoza has always been a great supporter of IYT. David Wilson said, where's the Casper gift? I know somebody got it. Somebody get the Casper gift. Here we go. Anybody else at 1,000? All right, we're going to move on to our next level. At $500, if you want to make that gift now, every $500 supports emergency grants for our young brothers. So if you want to come in at $500, know that every $500 supports one emergency grant. Now imagine a young brother that's gone through IYT and is now going on to college and needs a couple extra dollars for so many things. Maybe it's just gas, maybe it's food, maybe it's, I just need a little extra support to be able to get to where I'm going, and I'm working really hard. If there's anybody at 500, and what do you know? Jerry Greenwell coming in again at $500. Jerry Greenwell at 500, thank you. Deneva Shelton, our board, coming in a huge way. Thank you very much. We are so grateful. Deneva, we see your smileys in the chat bar. We are grateful for your 500. Thank you. Deneva, another 500 from Deneva Shelton. That's 1,000. Yes. Hillary and Eric Voss said, Jerry's a hero. So much love. This fund, Jeff Towie said, this fund is critical for our brothers. Ladies and gentlemen, this $500 level right here, if you're thinking this is your stretch, this could be a meaningful level of a gift from you and your family. If you want to come in at 500, we've got more. Bruce Robertson coming in at $500. Thank you. Dr. Harold Jackson said, thank you, Deneva. You are awesome. Minnie Hall said, thank you, Bruce. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why we are here tonight. We're here to support IYT, our young brothers, in a huge way. I know personally, When I was in high school, I was part of Avid. We heard from Aurelius already talk about coming from Avid. Avid was huge for me. And IYT is huge for so many brothers to be able to help with career readiness, to get to go where they're going and change lives. We are so grateful for your support. Is there anybody else at 500? Yes. Leanne Fong Batkin at $500. Yes. Brian in the chat bar said 100K on the way. Here we go. Brian, I love your vibe. Here it is. Anybody else at 500? All right. Let's go on to $250. We've our 200. We're going to go to 250. There it is. 250. Yes, here it is. We've got gifts coming in. Chase Salinas. Oh, Chase Salinas is back at 500. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to still give 500, you can click 500 all day long. Here we go. We've got 500 here from Che. If we want to go, oh, Jeff Towie in the chat bar said, thank you, Che. IYT said, Che, thank you so very much. We love you. We appreciate you. Here we go. Anybody else at 250? Ladies and gentlemen, let's do one final push here. We've got $250 and $100. If everybody right now finds your computer, find your pledge button. If everybody can give at 250 or 100, that is the power of tonight. Tonight is the power of us. Tonight is the power of us making a huge difference for IYT. Yes. Anita Lowry in the chat bar said, this is so great. I had no idea about IYT. Yes, $250 from Hassani Johnson. Here we go, folks. If you want to come in, David Wilson in the chat bar said, when I say IY, you say T. IYT, IYT. Harold Jackson said, we appreciate you, Che. Donald Byers said, T, IY. We've got so many IYTs in the chat bar going. Donald and David and Rajat, so many. All right. Anybody else at $250, folks? One final push, and then we're going to get back to dinner. Is there anybody else at $250? All right, here we go. Final level, folks, $100. If everybody right now, even if you've already given, if everybody clicks $100, that would take us over 85, 86, and maybe get over to $90,000. Here it is. Greg and Barbara Miller starting us off at $100. Here we go, folks. If everybody, here we go, folks. Hundreds are coming in. Let's click. If everybody clicks 100 right now, that's a lot of money together tonight. They're coming in. We've got 100, another 100, another 100, another 100, another 100. Jerry and Lee Reddy, Regina Shaw Jr., Barbara and Barbara Miller, Christine Mann, another Jerry and Lee Reddy, Regina Shaw, Greg and Barbara Miller, $100. Here we go. We're over 85. 4 more, it takes us over $87,000. Another $100. Thank you. Yes, another 100. Yes, we've got another folks coming in a huge way. All right, here it is. One final push, folks. The final 30 seconds of tonight's live fund to need. You have done over $85,000 in a huge way. We got another $100 coming in from Emilio Sanchez, Christine Min at $100. The chat bar is going wild for all of our supporters. Chase Salinas said, we appreciate all of you. Andrea Lynch said, thank you, Regina. Jeff Towie has got so much love in the chat bar. He's LOLing with so much love. Thank you, Jeff. Here we go. Is there anybody else wants to come in at $100? This is our final push. Even if you've already given another $100, if we had 3 more, that would take us over $86,000. Here we go. If we could get 3 more folks, we'll go over 86,000 right here, right now. We've got 1. There's Renato Guerrera at $100. Here we go. 2 more at 100. It'll take us over $86,000. We've got 100 here. We're looking for 2 more at $100. If you want to click that button, it'll take us over $86,000. Here we go. One final push. Last one, 10 seconds, and we're going to wrap it up and get back to dinner. I'm looking at Chef Leisha. She's ready there. She's ready to go. She's twirling. I see you, Chef. Here we go. Do you want to come in? Yes! Woo! Yes! Bird Johnson at $250. Harold Jackson at $100. Marianne Long at $100. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, everybody, for all of your support. That was amazing. You can continue to give towards our live fund and need throughout the program. I'll be back later with you with 3 live auctions. Thank you for your support. And Chef, let's get back to dinner.
Freddie, oh my gosh, that was amazing. Man, that energy was everything. We needed all of that. Thank you so much for that high energy action happening, raising all of that money. We are really excited to be here today, and I'm so grateful to be here with IYT and Cooking for Change. So let's get back to the cooking. Y'all got your stock on. It should be on low. You don't want it to get too high. You don't want it to bubble over. Now we're gonna put our grits in. And you wanna do this slowly. You wanna make sure that you don't do it too fast. And the best tool is a whisk, but you can also use a spoon. And with one hand, you're going to use your whisk, and the other hand, your grits. Start up high, sprinkle it in there. Now, if you put all of it in at one time, you're gonna end up with a lump that you have to work out. So go little by little. And these are not your average grits here. These are some good Carolina Gold grits. They're gonna cook a little bit differently than what you're familiar with seeing. Don't worry if it looks like you have more liquid than grits, or you're gonna cook it all the way down, okay? Keep that, ooh, look, it's popping up, y'all. Okay, keep it low, stir it in, and put it to the side. Now we're gonna start to prep our shrimp, and look, guess what? I got Michael back here. Hey, turn around, say what's up to the people.
Both of y'all putting in work, right? That's one I want y'all to know. Look, y'all want to learn how to get a woman and keep a woman, learn how to cook.
All right. There are no lies in that statement, people. Look, keep your partners happy by showing love in the kitchen, right? Okay, so we will get to the grits and to the shrimp in a minute, but you want to make sure you keep your grits on low, and then we're going to start to prep our shrimp by deveining it. So give it a little rinse and get it ready, because right now we're going to go with Ryan. He has some special guests to introduce us to.
We are going to bring one of our sponsors into the kitchen with us, Greg from SMUD. How are you doing, Greg?
We're cooking up some shrimp and grits, and we're using an induction cooktop. It's an electric cooktop that works almost as fast, faster, in fact, than gas. It's really pretty cool. Dave, what do you think?
What we need to do is gas emissions, and they actually keep cooler, and they're easier to clean up, and they heat up really, really fast.
So if I'm not happy, I'm just going to throw our shrimp in just a second. It'll take just like 30 seconds for it to heat up, maybe a minute. So the induction cooking is really important. It's kind of electrification, and that's one of the big things we're trying to get across. That you can electrify your kitchen, you can electrify your home. You need to rely on natural gas for heating or for cooking, and it can make a real difference in terms of how much carbon emissions we're putting out. So the induction cooktops are a part of that. They're really fast. The first time I cooked with one, and they're pretty amazing. You get really fast heat up and great control. So we've already done at level 1 out of 20. The burning, he just heard they're sitting there waiting for us to get. So it's been a great evening. You want to do preview tomorrow. Or if you guys do it, so helping them. Yeah.
That's some good stuff. So not only are we cooking, we are saving the environment a little bit there and saving ourselves a little money as well.
We need economists, we need engineers, we need scientists to figure out how to reach that 2030 goal. And we want everybody to be part of that. So I'm really supportive of what you're doing here at IYT. So thank you very much for all your great work.
Our 2030 goal is to be carbon zero by that time. That's less than 9 years away. We are going to need people with an education, with some smarts, with a science background to help us get there. So we're really pleased to help Improve You Tomorrow, raise some funds, help more kids get into college and graduate from college, especially, we hope, with those STEM careers, right? Science, technology, engineering, and math. But whatever career path they choose, it's really important to get an education. So we're really happy to be here and help Improve You Tomorrow do what you do in our community. And
thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. Smud, you guys are making a difference in the community. You guys are making a difference in the environment as well. Chef Alicia, how are we doing with our grits? And let's get these shrimp cleaned.
We are doing well, okay? So stir up those grits, keep it on low, don't go too far. So now you have your shrimp. It's been peeled for you, but we're gonna devein it. And there are a couple of ways you could do this. If you're good with knives, you can grab your big one and you just take it right along the back there, and there you go. The vein comes right out. But if some of you are a little bit afraid of knives, guess what? A butter knife works perfectly fine for this task as well. This is something that you can get your children involved with in preparing in the kitchen as well, or maybe someone is just unfamiliar with cooking. And remember, you don't have to go all the way down. You just start there at the back of the shrimp and come all the way down. We're gonna put these in a bowl and then wash them up and get them all together for us. Hey, Michael, you got that bowl back there?
I sure do.
Michael, we got someone in the chat that says it looks like you've been doing more eating than cooking. That's Sean Finner Jr.
Oh,
got
Big
him.
Sean got some jokes, son. That's some jokes, son.
Yeah, they've been with the jokes
They've been
all
with the jokes all
day.
day, huh? There we go.
I guess that's what happens when you are like the main guy, you know. It's IYT. He's improving it. Tomorrow's all these young brothers out here. You got to get messed with a little bit, right, huh?
Yeah, right. It's a part of the process. It's part of the process.
All right, don't step too far away from your grits. Make sure that you take a step back and stir it up every so often, and then come back to the shrimp. We got quite a few people on the set today, so that's why Michael is back there working with a lot of shrimp. And we got some extra grits in here as well. We're gonna eat good later.
Chef, while we're cooking, let's bring in our friend Nick here. Nick, how you doing?
Hi, Nick.
Great, guys. How are you?
I'm doing well. Nick, introduce yourself a little bit to the people.
Yeah, hey everybody. My name is Nick Howard. I'm with the Reinvent Stockton Foundation. But come to this work from, Teach for America as a core member and a teacher, and then I was a principal. Michael Lynch and I know each other from way back in Sacramento, and now I'm here in Stockton. I'm proud to be supporting programs like Improve Your Tomorrow through the Stockton Service Corps.
Awesome. Tell us, as you're cleaning your shrimp, tell us a little bit about the program that you're working with.
Yeah, so the Reinvent Stockton Foundation is all about investing directly in Stocktonians, bringing hope and resources into Stockton. We do that through a couple of different things. One is Mayors for a Guaranteed Income. It's a universal basic income program. We do it through our Stockton Scholars Program, which is a college promise. And then the last thing that we've got as a signature program is our Stockton Service Corps. And that's all about service in Stockton and direct service of Stocktonians, and Improve Your Tomorrow is a big part of the work that we do through the Stockton Service Corps.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about the IYT relationship and how it correlates with what you're doing in Stockton.
Yeah, so in Stockton, we have a very low degree attainment rate, and we really knew that we needed to work on that. So we look for best-in-class programs like Improve Your Tomorrow. And because I had known Improve Your Tomorrow from my Sacramento days, when I was talking with Lang Lantau, our founder at the Reinvent Stockton Foundation, and Michael Tubbs, one of the co-founder at the Reinvent Stockton Foundation, I said, hey, you guys got to check out this program, Improve Your Tomorrow. And they hooked up with Michael and were able to get Improve Your Tomorrow to Stockton, now serving hundreds of students across multiple campuses, multiple high schools here in Stockton. So that's kind of how the whole thing came about. I don't want to take too much credit, but I definitely said, hey, we got to get Improve Your Tomorrow to Stockton for sure.
Absolutely. You guys are doing great work, and you guys together with IYT sound like a dream team. So shout out to Stockton. Shout out to all the work you guys are doing. We are going to jump back in with Chef Alicia. Nick, you keep cooking. Make sure you don't burn those grits, and keep doing great work in the community. Appreciate you, brother.
All right, we're back, and you should still be getting those shrimp clean. And this is an easy task because part of it has already been done for you. Usually the shells are used, but guess what? The shells were used in the shrimp stock. Did you know that? That's how you make the stock. Okay, I gotta wash my hands real quick because we're gonna stir this pot. Keep an eye on your pot. Make sure that you continue to stir and keep your hands clean. All right, follow me. Michael is almost done with this shrimp.
Look, my hands are starting to cramp up a little bit, right?
Well, that's a sign that you don't do it enough.
Chef, what happens if our liquid gets a little low in our grits?
If your liquid gets a little low, what you are going to want to do is just add a touch of water to it. Okay? And you can use, if you have 2 pots, you use one to put some water in and then keep it warm. You want it to stay warm. That way, as you add it to your pot, you just keep on stirring. You don't mess up your pot. You don't burn your grits. And grits continue to get thick. You know that, Ryan. It will just keep on getting thick and thick. So it's kind of like risotto in the way you need that hot water. And you just add a little bit and keep stirring.
Okay, y'all, so make sure you have a little water on the side so your grits don't get too thick. And we're gonna keep whisking away, keep stirring them things.
Stir, stir, stir. That's where it is. That's where it's at. Don't stop stirring. You know, it's really encouraging to see and hear from all of the people all over the valley who are supporting IYT, from Stockton all the way up to Sacramento. And as someone who is a Stockton transplant, I'm really encouraged to see some of the partners there because I get to see them in their work every single day. It's very, very encouraging, and I definitely love it. Okay, so we're making grits a particular way, but if you got a wild hair and you want to make grits again on another day, this is where you would start to add what I call accoutrements, extra little things into your dish. So you will want to put butter, cheese, jalapenos, anything really. Now's a good time to put it in to infuse some of those flavors. And you also want to hit it up with a little bit of salt while it's cooking, all right? Because we season our food from the bottom up. We want to make sure it stays seasoned. But the point of the stock is what is going to infuse the flavor of the shrimp on into your dish. So that's why we use the stock instead of just straight water.
We have Mrs. Andrea Lynch in the chat saying that, for the record, Michael is a certified cook. So, okay.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank
certified.
You, I appreciate you.
Oh, okay.
Tell him, Dre.
I think you might have texted her that.
Yeah.
You might have texted her, hey, say something in the chat.
Don't talk about your man like that.
Hello, this is Michael Casper here to provide you with a quick commercial sponsored by Improve Your Tomorrow. First and foremost, Michael Lynch here in the back. E is not peeling shrimp, y'all.
Oh,
this is what you call acting. Number 2, for those that said, hey, what happened to Casper? I disappeared, y'all. As soon as I said I can't cook, and as soon as I said...
They said you couldn't cook.
Mike did, Chef.
Oh,
Mike, ain't that wrong?
that is so wrong.
He's supposed to be my brother.
Yeah, y'all supposed, the Michaels, y'all supposed to be, you know.
Try to encourage him.
That's messed up.
That concludes this message.
You want to start a pot then? Since he got jokes.
Yeah, show something.
Since he got jokes, you can start a pot.
Look, that's good mentorship. I appreciate that.
Come on in.
That is what you call effective mentorship. Let's do it. So
Get in there. Get in there.
The risk game is light.
His wife told me he has a hard time making rice. Right?
Oh.
So we got to make sure that we support him in this endeavor because we love him so dearly.
Well, I mean, everybody has their kryptonite. There's always one thing in the kitchen they're not good at. Keep stirring, Michael. Keep on stirring.
Look, y'all, I get distracted easily.
I just saw that.
Hey, we got a shout out to Casper 40 under 40 in the chat.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
All right. Now, are you stirring all the way at the bottom of the pot? Because that is one thing you want to make sure you do is don't let those grits stick. So you got to make sure you get all the way down to the bottom of the pot.
You know, and I'm not even gonna lie. Until you said that, I was real.
I could tell, and that's
why
why I said that. It was some surface level stirring happening, and I just wanted to make sure that you dig a little bit deeper, just like you asked your men to do.
Absolutely.
The young men, you want them to dig deep.
Let's talk about it.
Let's get into it.
Let's talk about
Let's get into how they need to dig deep.
That is it. Yeah, we're all about building relationships, Chef Alicia.
Yes.
Yeah, you're doing a really good job with providing me with positive reinforcement. So thank you for that.
That's the IYT approach.
That's it. That's it.
It's quality mentorship right there.
Yeah.
It's quality mentorship. That's what we
there
do.
it is.
Quality
There it
mentorship.
Let's just see if you peel those shrimps with quality and precision.
Greg Ortiz said that's why Casper's so thin, because he don't look good.
Mr. Ortiz, we didn't have to go there. Not on the live feed, Mr. Ortiz. I just want Mike to turn around and show him that he's really not peeling shrimp.
Okay, look.
Well, now I have the bowl.
You gotta go to the camera though. I got the knife right here. Look.
You don't walk with the knife,
I know
man.
you don't walk with a knife. You're supposed to put it down.
You don't even got safety.
I think
It was
you're supposed to put it
behind
down, right? That was a little dangerous, but you know we
I gotta
gonna
teach them,
look at
y'all.
that,
I gotta
right?
teach
See,
them.
look,
They don't
see
know.
that is finely divined.
Deveined.
Deveined shrimp.
Divined is something different. Divined is, a spiritual thing. We're deveining the shrimp.
Little rusty.
Look at that. Okay, y'all don't have this much shrimp at home because there's not as many people as it is here. They're gonna eat all of it, I think. I really do believe they're gonna eat all the shrimp.
Are we ready to move to the shrimp? How are you guys doing in the chat? Throw us a shrimp emoji in the chat if you guys are ready to get your shrimp cooking.
Just see how my brother doing over here.
Before you do, if you got your shrimp in a bowl like you should, we want to rinse these off because even when you devein your shrimp, it can leave some stuff behind. You don't want the stuff that's left behind. So we're gonna give this a quick rinse and put them into another bowl before we even start to work with them.
But if you got the divine shrimp like Lynch has, it's already
because
blessed.
It's spiritual and it's already,
I
think.
Listen, those are the best divine shrimp I think there is. They were anointed, right? They were anointed with some holy water.
Yeah, you prayed over them. Right? You put that Florida water on there and everything.
I was gonna say, please wash them again, because chances are he didn't do his due diligence.
You know what? I don't know how these two work together all the time, but it looks like fun.
It looks like fun.
Okay, y'all, so we have our shrimp deveined. We're still stirring our grits, and now we are going to rinse them to get all those, we don't want any of that extra flavor on there, so we're rinsing these, and then we are going to get ready to get this shrimp cooking.
So I'm just getting my hands in it, rinsing it off. You know, it's not really washing, you're just rinsing it, getting it good and clean. And you want to transfer that to another bowl. And then Michael's going to take this over to the cook area.
Yep, sure am.
While Casper is still stirring.
I was going to say, what do you do when you start getting carpal tunnel?
You don't. Chefs do not get carpal tunnel.
Oh, okay.
Okay, maybe.
Maybe a little bit.
Monica Roberts said all shrimp is divine.
There it is. I like Monica's way of thinking. All right, Mike, here you go. I'm going to wash my hands.
We got the whole Bubba Gump.
Bubba Gump shrimp.
In here talking about every type of shrimp.
Fried, divine, laid to the side.
Chris Moore said, shout out to the whoever's kitchen it is because it's lovely. Shout out to our director, Chris Swain. This is his kitchen, but let's shout out his wife, Suzanne, actually.
Looking good. I'm mighty hungry.
Good.
Last time I ate was about 2.5 hours ago. I ate dinner before this just to prepare for the dinner.
So you had to pregame the meal?
I had to pregame the food because I'm hungry, smelling
you
good.
You can stop. That's enough.
Look, I get a substitution or something.
I had to put him on the bench. He's ready to take a little break. Okay, so if you got some butter at home, this is where you want to put some butter in these grits. And however much butter you want, it's on you. It really is. Just anoint it with the butter. And that almost was a mistake because I used it on the raw shrimp. Yeah, that would have been bad. Okay, a little trick. Now that our grits are going to sit for a while and we're moving on to our shrimp, you got this here. You got a spoon or you have a whisk, right? It's got all this grit stuff on it. Put it in a cup or a bowl of water right now because you don't want to have to mess around and deal with cleaning this off later. So I'm going to put this in the sink right here and then get back to the stove real quick. Make it fast. All right. Butter in. Yep, I did use half of it.
It's the weekend. We're spoiling ourselves.
Right, Ryan. You know, you got the wine, you got the grits.
She snitched on me. Yes, I do have a little wine going over here.
You know, I'm slightly jealous because he didn't pour me none, but that's all right, though. I see how it is.
My apologies to the chef. I wanted you to be good and focused over there.
Oh, you
so
know
these people
chefs can
get
drink
their
and
meal.
cook at the same time. All right. I got a nonstick pan here. And we're going to put this on medium heat.
So we're getting our pan hot now, everybody. We're gonna get this pan hot so we can cook these shrimp.
Make it hot. Okay. Grab your salt and pepper. If you want olive oil, you can get olive oil. If you want butter, you can get butter. I'm gonna put just a little bit of butter in this pan.
So sorry, chef. So we're getting some fat in the pan, and we can choose whether butter or olive oil, any fat we want, right?
Absolutely. You don't want a dry pan for this because you want your shrimp. This is Gulf shrimp. It's juicy. You know, you want it to stay juicy. You want to support that. And even with nonstick pans, sometimes they just don't quite do what you need it to do. Mm-hmm. All right? So we want this to be on a medium-high heat, and we're going to let that butter melt down. If you use butter, let it melt all the way. If you used olive oil or some other type of fat, then you just want to coat the pan, and you want it to get a little bit hot. You don't want to put it in a dry pan, right? Or a cold one, right, Ryan?
That we do not want to do that.
What happens if we put it in a cold pan?
It is going to take longer to sear. We're not going to get that good sear, and it's going to take the temperature of the shrimp down to the temperature of the pan, if I'm right.
You're absolutely correct. It's also going to cook longer. It's going to take longer to cook. And shrimp doesn't take a long time to cook. So if you ever got shrimp and wondered why it's a little tough, it might have been because somebody put it in a cold pan and they didn't make sure it was hot. Do we have any questions in the chat so far?
Any questions, let me know. I'm in here answering your questions. I know you guys are getting hungry. We're getting to it.
Yes. Okay. When you rinse your shrimp, you don't want to sit it in water, right? You want it to go in the pan without being liquefied. Look at the bowl. It'll be a little wet, but you don't want it to sit in the water because that'll be adding water to your pan, and then you got to cook the water out when you want the fat in the pan. Okay? You want to place them in the pan with enough space in between them so that they are not touching.
And that pan is hot enough, right? We should hear a little sizzle, right?
If you're not sizzling, you're not cooking.
Okay. And I want to remind you guys, I'll remind you guys a little later, but we want to see your work. We want to see how you guys threw down in the kitchen. So when we're done cooking, before you start grubbing, we want you to take a picture of your beautiful plate. We want you to post it to the gram. That's Instagram. We want you guys to tag Improve Your Tomorrow, and we want to use hashtag Cooking for Change. We will get this on the screen, but we want to make sure that we get to see your work, and we are going to pick a winner who has the most fire plate, the most delicious looking shrimp and grits, and we're going to give you guys a prize. So I will remind you guys later, but make sure your cameraman or your phone, whatever you're going to do is ready, because we want to see it.
I can't wait to see those pictures.
I can't wait.
I know it's going to be good.
And I'm a harsh grader too, so we're not just going to give this prize to just anybody.
It's a good prize too, so they would want to make sure they plate it up nicely.
Absolutely, we're going to plate up. And Chef Leisha will take you through some plating and make it nice and pretty, but we want to see you guys do your own thing. You can get some inspo from her, but we want to see your guys' creativity and skills.
Okay, so when that shrimp starts to turn a little pink, a little opaque on one side, that's when you want to turn it over. Make sure you hit it up with a little salt and pepper.
Season that shrimp, y'all.
Salt and pepper goes a long way, doesn't it, Ryan? People be thinking you have to do extra, but...
Nah. The salt and the pepper allow the flavors of the actual protein to come through instead of changing it all. I know y'all be wanting the lemon pepper stuff and do all that, but a little salt and pepper will do wonders. You'll taste this beautiful Gulf shrimp. It'll be beautiful.
sometimes less is more, particularly when you're layering flavors. We got this chow chow, and the flavors of the chow chow are going to make everything come together. So that's why you don't want to introduce a bunch of extra stuff, right? I think people miss the simplicity sometimes in the kitchen, and we want to bring that back. So you'll know your shrimp is done when it starts to close up a little bit, you know, and it's looking like a little fist, and that you can see it's white all the way through.
Can you show us one? Can you pull one up to the camera and show us one?
Yes. Let's get a close-up of this beautiful shrimp here. Which one am I on?
Right
there
there.
we go. Look at that. Now I got my bowl here. And remember, you guys, I got a lot more shrimp than y'all do because there's some people in here and we want to make sure they get fed. The production team is making it happen. So we're going to put some more butter in here, just a little bit, and our next round of shrimp in here.
Okay, so for those that are all done, how are our grits looking? Are our grits off the heat? What are our grits doing right now?
Our grits are still working. You want to keep it on low heat and stir occasionally. Taste your grits. Do the same thing you did with the shrimp as far as adding salt and pepper, and taste them and make sure that they are all good. So Ryan, how many different ways have you had shrimp and grits?
So shrimp and grits is actually a favorite of mine. The Last Supper Society, Chef Byron.
Shout out to Chef Byron.
Shout out to Chef Byron. We do shrimp and grits. So my family's from the South as well. Chef Byron's family is from New Orleans. So you can get creative with it, and you know how soul food goes. Soul food is fine dining, you know, and people don't quite understand that. And the creativity that goes, and the love and creativity that goes into that is a beautiful thing. Cooking, the ingenuity that comes in cooking, you know, going even back to slavery, where you weren't even cooking for yourself, but you needed to cook well in order to, you know, we don't have to go all the way there, but you know what I mean. So to avoid consequences. So the ingenuity that comes from that, when you think about soul food, even things that are simple, there's so much creativity and thought and art that goes into it. So the shrimp and grits that I've had, so Byron introduced me to this bell pepper chow chow. We never had that at home. Did you do that in your grits ever?
I have done bell pepper chow chow, bacon jam.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And even a shrimp scampi type of,
where
I've done a citrusy type of glaze to top it off with.
Beautiful. I'm going to have to take you up on that at some point. and taste
There are
that
so
citrus.
many different ways you could do it, and I think you're absolutely right. It's the ingenuity. It is the foods of the diaspora in particular have so many different ways to prepare things, because there's the French influence, there's the Spanish influence, so the Caribbean, it is included in everything. And what we did was we just took all of the knowledge of all of the diaspora and started to mix and mix and mix and mix to get all of these beautiful dishes that people know and love as soul food in particular. And that's why it is called soul food. It is from the heart. It is from the soul. You know, it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So I have these shrimp coming off, and I'm going to put my next batch in. You guys want to know how I make my bacon jam? I cook up some bacon, bell peppers, onions, put in some brown sugar, garlic, soy sauce. Okay. Chili peppers, red chili flakes. All right. And then you cook that down into this beautiful, deep jam-like consistency. And you set that right on top. Or you can mix your grits, your shrimp in it, and then put it on top of your grits. And when I make it with the bacon jam, I like to use a very sharp cheddar in my grits. So you have all of those different flavors popping off in your mouth. They're just going back and forth, back and forth.
I love that. For those at home, so since we're cooking a little more shrimp than you guys can get to start it on a little plating if you guys are getting a little hungry.
Which one of the Michaels are going to come in here and help me plate?
Oh, which one? Which one is gonna help us plate? So, actually, let's go ahead and do that. If we got some grits that are done.
Yes.
We got grits that are ready. We can have, you guys at home can start plating, and we're gonna have Brother Lynch, if anybody got that reference, Brother Lynch, we're gonna have him start a plate while we're cooking for the whole squad here.
There
So we're going to
go.
have Mr. Lynch right here, see what his creative skills are looking like.
I was about to take a shrimp, but I think I got caught on camera.
So
He
you guys
forgot
at
their
home,
cameras
you guys
everywhere.
can start plating. Definitely, we want to see if you can
It's not
outdo
quite done.
Lynch here. So let's see what you guys got. Get creative with it. We want to see your artistic skills. And don't forget to take that picture, and we will get that information back on screen as well. Tag Improve Your Tomorrow's Instagram account and use hashtag cooking for change for a chance to win a prize for best plate.
You want me to give you an instruction first?
Let's see what you got, Lynn. No, let him do it. Or unless you want to walk him through it, we can walk him
She
through
was
it.
giving me some secret instructions.
Some secret instructions. Well, we can hear.
Well, I was going to give him a tip,
Please,
but I
please
kind
give
of
me
want to
some
see.
tips. Go ahead.
He says
Let's
he's good
see.
in the kitchen. So.
And remember, we still got the chow chow to add, and we got our black sesame seeds as well.
Look, y'all, look, let me.
All
let me
right,
throw
so
a little-
plating really is all about building height and look, and somebody is trying to steal some food. That's what always happens in my kitchen. Come on, I already know you're about to do it.
Let me see. Look,
Yeah,
let me make
yeah.
sure it's okay.
That happens all the time.
That's good. Yep.
Okay, so when you have your plate, you want to start in the center of the plate. And you don't want to just slap it on there, right?
Cause that's what I was about to do. I was about to slap it
That's
on
why
there and get
I
ready to
touched you. Did you see the way I did
You
like
did,
this?
you did. You gave me the mama touch, right?
The
So,
I am
boy,
a mama.
slow down here.
I am a mama, so I was like, hold on, baby, you finna do something. We don't want that. So you take your spoon. Don't put too much on the
too much.
spoon,
Okay.
and hold your plate
What
flat.
is
Because
too
you
much
was like,
though, right?
you were
What
like
is
this,
too
and
much,
you need to be
right?
like this.
I'm a big boy.
Okay,
I like
so
to-
a little less. That
Little
spoon
le-
is
little
too
less,
full
okay,
because you
too
can always
full,
add
okay.
more. You know what I'm
Always add
saying?
more. Put it right
you
there
can
in the
always
middle.
add more, and then put some more on there.
Put some more on there.
Put some
okay.
more on there.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
You know.
That's looking
And
good.
then take a couple of
little
couple
shrimps.
of the shrimp.
Couple shrimps. Let's see. We're gonna put it. We're gonna do it right in a nice little. There we go. Try the other one, dude. Just to make sure they're still good, y'all. Right? For people at home.
Okay, he eating more than he putting on the plate. This is what I got to deal with, y'all. Okay.
That's the famous chow chow.
And this is the chow
That's
chow.
the famous chow chow.
Have you ever had chow chow?
You know what? I feel like I have cut green and yellow peppers up and put something on them. Maybe I didn't call it chow chow though.
No. Chow chow is different regionally with
It is.
different ingredients and done different ways. Some of them, look more like a pickle relish type of thing, that type of situation. Okay.
That looks good. That looks good. I'm almost ready to eat.
Not too bad, not too bad. So you're gonna sprinkle some of these seeds on here like this,
There we
like
go.
so.
There we go.
And if y'all real fancy
Keep it
at home
coming.
and you got some stuff like microgreens, you can just put that
So
on top.
don't put your plate on the side. Okay.
Oh, now he gonna teach Casper how to do it now.
Each one teach one, reach one.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, you starting off like he did with too much.
Struggling.
So we gonna put y'all examples over
Okay,
there.
there we go.
Go ahead and.
Okay.
Phone out.
Phone out.
We need to get you
know
to
what?
take a picture of that so you
I
can
don't know if I
post it
got
on
my
the gram
phone.
too.
You know, I actually don't have Instagram. I don't have Instagram.
Okay, I thought
I checked my Facebook
There you
about.
go. There you
Let's
go.
appreciate
Well,
the
there we go. I
swirl.
appreciate that.
There you go.
I'm gonna post it on the
Casper did the
IYT
swirl.
Instagram. Don't know how to do that either, but it's okay.
You don't
We're
know
gonna learn
Instagram.
today. You know what? I feel like I just missed the movement. Right?
I
It's
don't
too
know.
late to get in now.
It
It's
is
too-
not.
It's too late to get in when you've been
You're
you've
too
been
young
out
for that.
so long.
You too young for that.
So once Casper gets his plate done, Chef Leisha's going to keep cooking, and we're going to sit down and have a little chat while we eat on this food.
There we go.
So you know what? You can go ahead and grab your plate.
Grab my plate.
Grab yours.
Now I know I'm gonna need seconds because she only let me put half of a spoon of grits on here.
There's a method to my
There's a
madness.
method to the madness.
Oh, look,
how am
Casper
I
is
doing?
being very, very detailed in the way that he is doing this.
I appreciate that, Chef Alicia. You know, I try to follow instructions.
Get a good shot of what he got going on over there. Really good.
Mike probably already start eating. His brother. All right. Anything else?
Oh, you need the chow chow.
Chow chow.
Yes.
How long have you been cooking?
I started cooking in the year of our Lord, 1990. No, I went to culinary school in 1995, but I have been cooking since I was 9 years old.
Oh, wow.
I started making horrible food in my parents' kitchen.
Yeah?
Bring your plate in because the people want to see it. You need to put the black seeds on it.
This one here?
Oh, here we go.
Check that out now.
Catherine, you did a good job.
Monica, our board member at IYT, has already posted hers, and it's looking good. You guys, Chef Alicia, tell us about the consistency on the grits that we're looking for those at home.
You want your grits to be thick, but not too thick. You don't want them running all over your plate. And that's why we have the water and the stock next to us so that we can continue working it. You want to make sure that it gets to the right consistency. And so it can be a little temperamental sometimes, but stick with it and keep stirring. Just keep on stirring. It really is that type of situation.
Thank you, Chef. All right, y'all. We're going to dive into this plate. I see what you guys did there.
I'm already done.
He's already almost
done
over here. But this was a great night and a great experience. But I want to hear a little bit more from you guys about kind of what are we looking forward to with IYT? What's next? We heard the shrimp and grits recipe, but kind of what's the recipe for success for IYT?
Yeah, since he's done and I haven't even taken a bite, Ryan, I'm gonna let Mike take this one.
Look, I will say the recipe for success is to make sure that we're always leading with love. And we know our brothers are extraordinary in every way. Sometimes they're not viewed as that, right? So we not only lead them with love, but we have high accountability for them. We make sure that we set a high goal and we coach and we love them to that goal.
Absolutely. What are some goals or some things that we're looking forward to? I know that we are exceeding goals tonight as far as some of the giving, but what are some goals kind of that we're as we look to 2022 because we're almost there?
Yeah. I want to say, when it comes to our brothers, it's always, right, we want them to be able to graduate high school on time. We want them to be in position to be able to attend college afterwards. And then, most and certainly, the most important thing is finishing the race and graduating from college. And one thing I'll say, too, to Mike's point in regards to the recipe, it's building those authentic relationships. It's providing, hope for our brothers and exposing them, through college trips and things of that nature. And you have to do all of those things, right, in order to accomplish the mission, which is to get them not only to college, but through college.
Yeah, I know we've ran into some challenges, as has everyone in the world in the last year, 2 years with COVID and things. What are some of the ways that we've kind of helped the brothers through that time? And then now how do we usher as we're moving past that now?
And I would say, right when schools began to shut down, we knew we had to pivot. We had to do something different to be able to make sure that we not only support our brothers, but the families. So we launched an emergency voucher program, giving out $50 vouchers, right, to families. We distributed thousands of food bags and grocery bags and snack packs in Stockton and Sacramento, right? Anywhere we had a brother. We delivered hot meals on Thursdays, Chipotle burritos, Chick-fil-A. So we were consistent throughout the time. And then we also launched an online platform, knowing that schools are shut down, brothers still need support. So we continue mentoring, we continue tutoring, we continue to try to help brothers identify not only their goals, but reach into those goals.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
And I was going to say, too, we know from being in COVID for 18 months and we know the large disparities that existed for young men of color. I think it's super important for us to double down on those interventions now that we're back in person and now that we've returned. So we've just been super intentional, like when it comes to learning recovery and making sure our brothers are repositioned in being able to accomplish the things that they've they've set themselves that they want to be able to accomplish.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know everybody faced these same disruptions, and now as we're reaching kind of back to normal, we also are learning that it's a new normal now.
Yep.
Right, and we all have to adapt and learn new ways. And what are kind of some of the new ways or things, lessons that you guys have learned through that time of, you know, things are going to happen, but we still got to be there to support.
Yeah, we had to pivot and really to begin to focus on wellness. You know, how can we make sure now we're only helping our brothers meet the academic needs, but what COVID has brought up, you know, not only COVID, but you know the issues around race and people right across the country, and the new social awakening. We knew we had to begin to focus on more of a holistic young person. How can we not only treat their mind but treat their bodies to make sure that they can be the best that they can be.
Absolutely, and that's super important and special. We see you working over there, Chef Leisha, with that plating. It looks a little different.
I already finished my first plate, by the way, too.
Than what our founders did over there. But that's such a wonderful a message, because treating the whole person. And I think what I've learned from connecting with you guys and being engaged in the IYT program was that you guys really care, and that's such an important thing. And you guys at home that we're donating and supporting tonight really care too. And we're going to kick it over to Freddie for him to tap in with you guys a little bit more on the fund and donation side. Thank you, guys. Hey, Freddie, you there?
And also we had Ed Mills come in at $3,000.
Oh, wow.
Ed Mills at $3,000. I think I was muted. I was muted because I was talking about how good the shrimp looked. So let me check real quick. Can we hear me now? Are we good? We're good. Yeah, we're good. Awesome. That's the thing. We're making it work. We're technology. We appreciate it. So ladies and gentlemen, as I was saying, I missed out on the shrimp. So send me some shrimp. Anyways, we're going to get started with 3 live auction items. We are going to go. We want to thank Ron Bernal at $100, Latrina at $200, Paul at $300, and Ed Mills came in at $3,000 during our amazing dinner. And so now we are going to get started with our 3 live auction items. So here we go. Oh, wait. And we also just got word that came in that our winner for our door prize was Charles Bolton. Charles Bolton, you just won a brand new car. No, I'm kidding. But you won something really cool. Charles Bolton, congratulations. You won. Thank you for being our door prize winner. So here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we got 3 quick live auction items. Let's have some fun. Here it is. Let's go. We're going to get started with our first live auction item. We have Sacramento Kings tickets. Our second live auction item is going to be round trip airfare tickets anywhere in the U.S. And our third and final live auction item, Chef Leisha has done the most amazing piece. She is going to offer to cook in your home for 2 people. So all of the folks out home, you can buy an amazing, Chef Leisha was going to come into your home and cook for you and two guests total. So here we go. Our first live auction item. Let's get started with Sacramento Kings tickets. They're valued at $150. Let's have some fun. This is something for everybody to get in. So we're going to start the bidding here at $50. Here we go. Yes. Yeah. Monica, trust me, I got tons of food. I'm totally good. I'm going to go meet up afterwards. Jeff, I'll meet up with him afterwards. Don't worry about me. Let's have some fun. This is for IYT. We're looking for $50 to start us off on our Sacramento Kings tickets. If you want to go, we're bidding right now on the button below. It is the green pledge button for $50. David Wilson, I was asking the same thing. Hassani, can you let us know? All I know is, David, that they are $150 value. David, they're not courtside because I don't think we can get $150 tickets courtside. So they are $150 value, and they can be used, I believe, for almost any game. So they're valued at $150. We've got 2 amazing tickets. Let's have some fun. Start the bidding here. $50. Want to go? If you do, this is it. $50. It is courtside. No, it's not courtside, David. They are valued at $150. There's 2 of them. And Monica's going to start us off at $50. Oh, Hassani in the chat bar said the game is versus the Clippers. Versus the Clippers. Yes, heard him right. Hassani said the game is versus Clippers. I've got Monica Roberts here at $50. Do I have 75? 75 with Jonathan. Monica, it's 100 to you. They're valued at 150. This is a steal. I've got Jonathan at 75. I'm looking for $100. Monica Roberts, do you want to go? It's 2 tickets to the Clippers game, valued at 150 bucks. Gonna sell it here in 10, 9, 8. I've got Jonathan's got them at 75. I'm looking for $100 for Clippers tickets. Gonna be the Kings. The Kings are going to the playoffs this year. Have we seen the Kings? Holy smokes. Buddy Hield, HB just hit that game winner for 3. Look at this. Hillary and Eric Boss coming in at 125. I've got 125 with Hillary. Yes, here it is. Do we have 150? I've got Hillary and Eric Boss at 125. Looking for 150. Gonna sell them here in 5, 4, 3, 2. I've got Hillary and Eric Voss at 125. Jonathan, Monica Roberts, do you want to go? 2, 1, sold at 125 to Hillary and Eric Voss. All right, let's move on to our second live auction item. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go on a trip. These are 2 round trip tickets anywhere in the U.S., generously donated in a huge way. Let's have some fun. Oh, Denova Shelton just said they just beat the Pelicans. Hey, love it. Awesome. Here we go, folks. I've got $300. It's 2 round trip tickets anywhere. Our board member, Denova Shelton, coming in at $300. Here we go. Our next bid's $350. 2 round trip tickets anywhere. I got Denova Shelton here at $300. I got $350 with Hillary and Eric Boss. Denova, I'm looking for $400. I got $350 with Hillary and Eric. I'm looking for $400. These are 2 round trip tickets anywhere. They're valued at over $900 because you can go anywhere. Here we go. You can take a trip to New York, Florida, Alaska. We probably could. Oh, there's Denova coming in at $400. We're having fun. Let's cheer them on. I've got Denova here at $400. I'm looking for $450. $450. Here we go. Let's check it out. I've got $400 here with Denova. Looking for $450. Here it is. The screen. Yes, I've got $450 with Hillary and Eric. I've got $500 with Minnie Hall. Let's go $550 Hillary and Eric. I've got $500 here. Minnie Hall. They're valued. Hillary at $550 with Hillary and Eric. They're going back and forth. Minnie Hall. Let's go $600. I got $550 here. Denova, yes, Hassani. I got Denova here. $550 with Hillary and Eric. $600 with Minnie Hall. It's going wild. Folks, let's cheer them on in the chat bar. Yes, Denova. Yes. Here we go. I got Minnie Hall at $600. I'm looking for $650. Here we go. We're going. Here it is. I got $600 here. Okay, Minnie. Donald Byer said, let's go. I got $650 with Hillary and Eric. Folks, let's cheer them on. This is wild. I'm looking for $700. I got $650 with Hillary and Eric. I'm looking for $700. Minnie, do we want to go? Kim Brown, way to support. I've got Minnie Hall at $700. Yes! Minnie Hall's at $700. Let's go $750. Hillary and Eric, last one. We got to go. They're valued over $900. 2 round trip tickets anywhere. I've got Minnie Hall at $700. Donald Byer said, Minnie! Here it is. I got one. One is crazy. Here it is. Thanks, Andrea. I got $750 with Hillary and Eric. Yes. I've got $800 with Hillary and Eric. Here it is. Minnie Hall. Do you want to go at $850? I've got Hillary and Eric at $800. All to support IYT in a huge way. Do you want to go? Last chance. Chef Alicia is cheering in the cooking. She's twirling. I see a chef. Yes, I see ya. Woo! Here we go. $800 with Hillary and Eric. This is wild. Hillary and Eric want it bad. I got $800 here. Do we want to go $850? Last chance. Gotta sell it in 5, 4, 3. $850 with Yes! Woo! Yes. Here we go. Minnie Hall. Yes. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Whoa, Minnie, wow, holy smokes. Who did you close it? Yeah, wow, holy smokes. Congratulations, that was wild. Holy moly, oh my gosh. All right, here it is. Wow, we're gonna move on to our next live auction item. Here it is, our next live auction item. Our last and final one is Chef Leisha. Chef Leisha is going to prepare an amazing meal for you. This dinner experience is in your home, courtesy of Chef Leisha. She's been cooking with us all night. Can we get a big round of applause for Chef Leisha in the chat bar? Yes, I see you, Chef. I see you dancing. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Stirring. I see you. Here we go. Admin in the chat bar said, shout out to Chef Leisha, a true professional and visionary. Chef Leisha is a certified personal chef providing meal prep services to clients weekly. Private and group lessons are also available. You can find more at www.chefleisha. Here it is. Folks, this is Chef Leisha in your home. She's going to help you cook like she's been doing all night with Michael and Casper. So here it is. Want to start us off at $500, having Chef Leisha in your home for an amazing experience like no other. And she's got so much heart in it. Trust me, this is going to be an amazing experience. You might have for, maybe it's a special date night for you and yours. Maybe it's something that you want to use for Valentine's. Could be a really amazing gift. It could be a gift for somebody else. Maybe it's a gift for somebody with Christmas coming around or the holidays. I have no idea. Minnie said, Chef Leisha, by the way, is teaching our brothers in Stockton how to cook. Can't stress how grateful we are for you, Chef. Here we go, folks. Anybody wants to start us off at $500 to have a personal Chef Leisha in your home. The meal is going to be absolutely amazing. Let's have some fun. Here we go. Can you start the video? Drop it. Yes, I've got 500 here. Andrea Lynch came in at 500. Hassani Johnson at 600. I'm looking for $700. Hassani Johnson's got it at 6. Andrea Lynch, do you want to go at $700? This could be for 2. It could be for amazing. This will be a memorable experience like no other. I've got Hassani Johnson here at 600. It could be for you and yours, Hassani. It's going to be yours in 30 seconds unless I have somebody come in at $700 for Chef Leisha for 2 in your home. The most amazing, memorable experience you've ever had. Kim Brown said, make it 1,000. Holy spokes. Kim Brown said, make it 1,000. Yes. Hassani Johnson's got it. We got 700. No, in the chat bar, it's going wild. I've got Hassani here at 700. Yes. Chase Salinas said, get it, Hassani. Minnie Hall said, let's go, y'all. Here it is. I got 700 here. I'm looking for $800. This is going to be the most memorable experience ever. This is something you can't buy. It's going to be amazing. Chef Leisha, I see you there. Let's cheer him on. There you are. Hey. Yes. I've got 700 here. Hassani outbid himself. Monica Roberts, yes. Hassani's here at 700. I'm looking for 800. Last one. Gonna sell it here in 10 seconds. In 10, 9, 8, 7. Dinner at the Johnson's house. Is there anybody else wants to come in? Last chance. I'm gonna close it here in just a second. Hassani's got it. Anybody else? Gonna sell this one in 5, in 4, in 3. Hang on a second. Anybody else? Last chance. Gonna sell it in 2, in 1. It is now closed. Now closed. Congratulations. That was a lot of fun. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to share with you that you can continue to donate to our live Fund in Need. It looks like we're a little bit over 88,000. We're on our way to hitting $90,000 in tonight's Fund in Need. I want to make a quick announcement that you can check out this evening by clicking on the pledge cart on the top right corner. You'll need to click on pledge cart because that's how you can make your transaction, your payment this evening. So you've all pledged your gifts towards our live Fund a Need. And now if you can do us a favor and please go to Pledge Cart. That's where you can fill out your credit card information and submit payment. So that way all of our funds can go back to IYT tonight. Otherwise, they'll just send you an email tomorrow, the next day, and they'll be working on collecting funds. So we'd really appreciate you if you can click on the Pledge Cart this evening, take care of your credit card payment for your pledge that you made towards our live Fund a Need. We're very grateful for your support. You can continue to give towards our live Fund a Need. We're going to keep it open for a couple more days. We'll see if we can get over 90,000, maybe get towards to $100,000 to support IYT and all of the work that they do for our young brothers. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I want to make one final announcement. You can continue to make recurring gifts. Now, this is something that we want to share with you. If you want to be a part of IYT and the impact that they're making for the years to come, you can make a monthly recurring gift by going to improveyourtomorrow.org/donate. There's going to be a recurring gift option there. If maybe you want to make $100 a month or $200 a month or $50 a month, you can make that recurring gift by going to improveyourtomorrow.org/donate to make recurring gifts. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much. Matt Cervantes said, don't forget that silent auction. Everyone showed up big tonight, Dr. Harold Jackson, and let's bring it back to our chefs. Have an amazing evening. I'm Freddie Silvera with FSA Auctions. You've been a true pleasure. Thank you, IYT, for all that you do in our region. Take care.
Wow, you guys really tapped in. That was special. That was amazing. Thank you, guys. Remember to close out your carts. Make sure that money gets to our young men and the programs that serve them. Back at the table, everybody, it looks like you know, we're cleaning plates here. We're getting seconds over here.
My second plate.
We're getting second plates over here. But talk to us a little bit more about, with a little bit parting words and about what IYT has going on.
Yeah, for us, I can just say, man, first I got started just by thanking our team. I mean, like our planning team for this event that took months and months to plan. So the Last Supper Society and the work that they do, right? Chef Leisha, Hassani, Jesus, our whole development team, our events team who came together to plan it today. I really want to thank our team too, who's out in the field, right? Out on the sites every single day, making sure that the work is done. Truly thank you all for your continuous work, your hard work, because it matters. I also want to thank some more of our sponsors. I want to thank a special partner like an Interwest Insurance. They have been a critical partner. This past summer, they hired one of our IYT youth, Saxon brothers. Like from there, what they did is he did such a good job. Interwest Insurance hired him on full time. And like that's the sort of partnerships that we want, opportunities for our young brothers is to be able to get jobs right after college. A couple more partners I want to thank for our Power of Us campaign: Arada Brothers Trust, Sutter Independent Physicians, UC Davis, Golden One, Sandy and John Thompson, and Sac State. Sac State is a huge partner in our life. So much of our work is dependent on them. If I can, I want to sort of, close with a story. For us, I mean, IYT was all about service, all about making sure that we can give opportunity, hope. That's why Catherine and I came together, because other folks did it for us. I mean, I'm reminiscent of a young person who came into IYT clearly struggling, right, with academics, right? Right, and being exposed and loved by so many folks around him to be able to help to change his outcomes. For us, I was fortunate. I grew up with a phenomenal dad. I have a phenomenal mom. I have a family that has supported. So many of our IYT brothers may not be as fortunate. They come from communities that may have some significant challenges. IYT helps to fill in a gap to make sure that young people have everything they need to be successful. So your support today matters. The young people that you heard today, your support goes right to support their journeys for a brighter tomorrow, for an improved tomorrow. So on behalf of IYT and the 3,000 young brothers that we serve and families, thank you.
Absolutely. That's a beautiful thing, you guys. We're going to close out the night tonight. I want to give a special thank you. It was a privilege working with IYT, and it was a privilege working with Chef Leisha. Come on in here. I know you're eating over there, but come on in here real quick. Come on in here. Yes,
we'll take another bite while we closing out.
Thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoy your food. My name is Ryan Royster. We are Last Supper Society. You guys can check us out on the interwebs, IG, but more importantly, Improve Your Tomorrow. They're doing such amazing work in the community. The brothers that they serve are then in turn paying it forward and doing amazing work in the community. Casper, any parting words?
No, just thank you for the continuous support and thank you for continuing to help us help others. We appreciate you.
This was Cooking for Change. Thank you guys for supporting. You guys have a great night. Enjoy your meal. Peace.
Thank you.
Some things that IYT means to me. IYT doesn't just mean brotherhood. IYT means a lot more than that. It means honesty. It means collaboration. It means education. It means friendship. It means a whole much more than what they say it means. So that's why I like IYT, because, well, it's more than just one thing. It's everything. That's what IYT means to me.
My name is Dominic, and the reason I like Interview Tomorrow is because it is a good learning program, and I like to do my homework over here.
Hey, good afternoon, IYT community. It's your brother Mo. Today I'm about to answer the question, why does IYT community mean to me? IYT community mean to me a lot of things. And the first thing is, want you to be more success. Everyone in life got a dream. Me, you, her, everyone got a dream. And IYT, they come together and they make your dream real. So please join IYT.
IYT Brotherhood means loyalty, trustworthy, respect, truthful, helpful, caring, love. And when I mean love, I mean show any kind of love you can to your brother. And also, be solid. Be 100.
The two pillars of IYT I chose are community and mentorship. And the reason why I chose community is because IYT is all about community. They do so many community-led events and they do so many things to help bring our community together, not only the community on your campus, but the community in your city. And the reason why I chose mentorship is because that's what it's all about, man. It's a brotherhood. You got your big brother or big sister in your corner always helping you out and making sure you're on the right track and right path to be the great version of you could possibly be. And that's why I chose mentorship and community for my IYT pillars.
things that IYT means to me. IYT doesn't just mean brotherhood. IYT means a lot more than that. It means honesty. It means collaboration. It means education. It means friendship. It means a whole much more than what they say it means. So that's why I like IYT. Because, well, it's more than just one thing. It's everything. That's what IYT means to me.
My name is Dominic, and the reason I like Improve Your Tomorrow is because it is a good learning program, and I like to do my homework over here.
Hey, good afternoon, IYT communities. Your brother Mo. Today I'm about to answer the question, why does IYT community mean to me? IYT community mean to me a lot of things. And the first thing is, want you to be more success. Everyone in life got a dream. Me, you, her, everyone got a dream. And IYT, they come together and they make your dream real. So please join IYT.
IYT brotherhood means loyalty, trustworthy, respect, truthful, helpful, caring, love. And when I mean love, I mean show any kind of love you can to your brother. And also, be solid. Be 100.
The two pillars of IYT I chose are community and mentorship. And the reason why I chose community is because IYT is all about community. They do so many community-led events and they do so many things to help bring our community together, not only the community on your campus, but the community in your city. And the reason why I chose mentorship is because that's what it's all about, man. It's a brotherhood. You got your big brother or big sister in your corner always helping you out and making sure you're on the right track and right path to be as great version of you could possibly be. And that's why I chose mentorship and community for my IYT pillars.
things that IYT means to me. IYT doesn't just mean brotherhood. IYT means a lot more than that. It means honesty. It means collaboration. It means education. It means friendship. It means a whole much more than what they say it means. So that's why I like IYT. Because, well, it's more than just one thing. It's everything. That's what IYT means to me.
My name is Dominic, and the reason I like Improve Your Tomorrow is because it is a good learning program, and I like to do my homework over here.
Hey, good afternoon, IYT communities. Your brother Mo. Today I'm about to answer the question, why does IYT community mean to me? IYT community mean to me a lot of things.